I don't know about these surreptitious meetings and all this stuff. I have no idea. But one thing I do know is that in 2014, California Healthline, which is a publication which documents the growth of hospitals and everything and healthcare essentially in the state of California, published an article basically saying that Loma Linda building its children's hospital, it was going to cost $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion. Now, you don't spend $1.2 billion to thumb your nose at the system. You don't invest that type of money, that type of infrastructure to say no. It's interesting to think about the parallels here. One thing that we've always prided ourselves on for a long time is our greatness in medicine. It has become almost our idol, and there's no doubt that we were put on this mission by the messenger of the Lord. There's no doubt that there's been many blessings that has attended what we have done. But what I would argue is that what we started off to do is not what we're doing today, and the amount of money that's invested in there forces us to see things only one way. There's only one type of medicine that we can support. There's only one type of prevention we can support. There's only one type of thing we can do. Think about it. If I break my leg and I go to the atheist hospital down the road, I'm going to get the exact same treatment as if I go to the Adventist hospital. The only difference, there might be a picture of Jesus somewhere in the hospital as I go by. There's no difference. And so when you spend that type of money, you're going to get one form of medicine. And think about the investiture that we have to protect it. Now think about it like this. The temple was eventually first built by Solomon, destroyed in 586 BC, then reconstituted, built by Nehemiah and Ezra, and then later on it was built by Herod the Great. And when Herod the Great beautified it, it was one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. And the Jews were so proud of it that if you said something against the temple, like destroy this temple and rebuild it in 3 days, that was considered blasphemy. And it was so bad that even after a man was resurrected from the dead, they felt that it was better to kill that man and the man that resurrected them than bear the thought that they might lose their temple and their place in the Roman world. And they had a decision to make. Choose the man who resurrected one from the dead, who healed one who was born blind, or keep the shiny object that you had that gave you status and authority in the world, which was bedecked with jewels and gold. And what did they choose? They chose the institution and the structure over the Son of God. And here we are today with the very same decision. We can't see it because we're blinded by this shiny, beautiful edifice that we've created and that we've worked very hard, and there's God-fearing people in there. I'm not going to deny that. But there's so much money and so much influence that we can only go one way. And if that means sacrificing a few members for the greater good, so be it. If that means trampling on liberty of conscience for the greater good, so be it. Whatever it is, we must protect this edifice. If that means bad theology, twisting of history, so be it. The ends justify the means. And this has been our policy ever since. And so unless we are willing, like the Amish, to forsake everything and just say, hey, Jesus is all that we need, we will always have a tug of war between the aims of our institutions and the aims of the Bible, the aims of our commander-in-chief, Jesus Christ. And I know people don't like that. They get angry. They go, how dare you, whatever. I'm just telling you, do more research. You'll realize that what I'm saying is true. Oh, it's absolutely true. We have decided one form of medicine, no matter how compulsory, no matter how it goes against the very grain of the very vision we were given, we must support it. And like I said, when you invest $1.2 billion into something, you're going to see it that way, period.
I would like to say one more thing about authority. I've been sitting here listening to this and thinking, and this comes up in my mind over the course of the last few months a lot. And that is, if this is really about authority, and I actually think it is, why has our church been so incapable of exerting its authority on perhaps other issues that are of more spiritual import than vaccines? For instance, there's LGBTQ issues that are ravaging the church in North America, and I believe in Europe and perhaps Australia. We've heard an awful lot of lip service about women's ordination and how nothing can be done about it. And yet there seems to be a tremendous amount of pressure and authority that can be exerted for these vaccines. And I guess I'm just led to ask this question, and that is, what is going on here? There's something wrong with this picture. There's something that we're missing. And I think that the most important thing for all of this is for our church members to wake up, to understand their own beliefs, to be prepared to stand on their own beliefs, and heaven forbid that they may have to do that without the assistance of the global church.